Hi, everybody. So I am really pleased to be giving the Research Award. However, we're going to do this a little differently because our awardee yesterday, her flight was canceled and she is not here with us. I hope she's on the webcast because I did ask her to send me some remarks that she wanted me to share. Her name is Debora Rodrigues, and she is an associate professor of civil and environmental engineering at the University of Houston. She grew up in Brazil, did her undergraduate and master's at the University of Sao Paulo, and did a PhD at Michigan State in microbiology and molecular genetics. Her research interests are related to the energy-water nexus, particularly important in places like Houston and, well, just about anywhere, but California too. She's been doing research to develop new and alternative clean bio and nanotechnologies to reduce energy costs in water and wastewater treatment. As we all know, or many of us, that's an incredibly energy-intensive process, so it's particularly important to do it cleanly. So she brings her experiences as a minority to the mentoring of underrepresented students. I'm now going to switch over to reading her remarks. I guess I should say one other thing about her references, who nominated her, described how she is pioneering new research. She's obtained extracurricular funding and publishes in high-impact journals. She's been at University of Houston about 5 years. So now we're switching to Debora. And Debora, I do hope you're out there and enjoying watching this. She says, I'm truly honored and grateful to be the recipient of this research award, and I want to point out that this award does much more than recognize my particular research. It gives voice to women in STEM careers and helps motivate younger generations to pursue careers in this important field of clean energy. I like to remind my students that I have been in their shoes and faced challenges due to my gender and ethnicity. So I make sure to let them know that I believe in them, and that's in all caps, believe in them, and just like me, I believe they can all reach their dreams if they put their minds and hearts in everything they do. My passion for my research brought me many opportunities to help students and make a difference in the world. And one that I'm particularly proud of is the work of 5 undergraduate students who learned about my research and decided to create a startup company called Wave Stream Incorporated. The creation of this company by the University of Houston students fulfilled my dream of converting my research to an actual application that would benefit society. They started their company using patents that my research group generated, and they're currently pursuing SBIRs and raising funds to be able to produce and commercialize the water cleaning technologies. Through business competitions so far, they've raised about $100,000, which is nothing to sneeze at. Those are my comments. So the accomplishments of these students have been priceless to me, and that is one of the reasons I want to be a role model and supporter of the younger generations, especially the female and minorities. I had some amazing people and role models that have supported me throughout my career, and they are the reason for me being the recipient of this award. Hence, I'd like to thank the VP of Research and Chief Energy Officer at University of Houston, Dr. Ramanan Krishnamurti, I hope I got that right, who nominated me for this award, my former postdoc advisor, Menachem Elamlek at Yale University. He's been an amazing mentor throughout my career and, more importantly, a great friend. My former PhD advisor, James Teague, for the opportunity to do a PhD in the US. My beloved husband, Mario Xavier, and my sweet 6-year-old son, Leonardo, for all the love, support, and patience whenever I had to work late or on weekends due to proposal deadlines. Finally, my parents and my sister, who gave me their unconditional love and support to pursue my dreams. And I want to leave you here with one last thought, and this is still Debora speaking. Our work towards clean energy and sustainability is far from being over. We've made amazing progress in the last few years. However, there's still a lot to be done. Let's roll up our sleeves and continue this journey with more dedication than ever. Most importantly, let's prepare and engage the next generation of scientists to fight this fight. There's a lot of talent and passion out there, and sometimes the only thing they need is someone to believe in them. So thank you, Debora, and thank you, everybody, for helping me celebrate her.
Thank you, Martha. My name is Ellen Morris, and I'm a C3E ambassador working in energy access and international development and enterprise development. And so it's really my honor and my pleasure to give the award to Jodie Wu, the 2016 C3E International Award. Jodie is the founder and CEO of a company called Global Cycle Solutions, which is one of Tanzania's first solar companies. And she is working to make sure that people in Tanzania have access to high-quality energy products, high-quality customer service, and most importantly, an opportunity for a better life. And we should think about this in the context of rural Tanzania in East Africa, where 97% of the households have no access to electricity, and an equal number are cooking on traditional wood fuels. And also in the context of the infrastructure of Tanzania, which is very poor road networks, very little sanitation, access to pumped water, and all of the other development challenges. Jodie's been on this journey with Global Cycle Solutions for 7 years. And I first met her in 2014 in Arusha, Tanzania, which is a town at the base of Kilimanjaro. And instantly, when I met Jodie and spent time learning about her business, saw that, first of all, she's super smart. She has a degree in mechanical engineering from MIT. She's very generous with her time, taking time with staff, colleagues, people who come to visit her like me to learn about what you do. She's humble, so she seems as if she's always listening and learning rather than necessarily talking about herself. So she's constantly learning how to improve her business and her product offerings. And more importantly, she's 100% all in with this business, creating a local business, as I said, in a very difficult work environment. She's a natural leader, really helping to guide and manage her staff, shielding them from the stresses of what the realities are with starting and running a business, mentoring people, creating workforce training opportunities for entrepreneurs in the field and staff in the field, and someone who's really committed to the local context, learning the language, living, working, breathing Tanzania and what's needed in Tanzania to really transform energy access in that country. And when I met her, I suggested that she should learn more about C3E. And I explained to her what C3E was all about, and I was so thrilled to learn that she was nominated this year and really is the winner because she embodies so much of what C3E International Award is all about, which is about developing and diffusing clean energy technologies in emerging and developing countries, which aim to increase access to energy, expand renewable energy generation, and improve efficiency of the products. So C3E is really a way to recognize your tremendous accomplishments and just perseverance, as I said, against all odds with an enterprise. And we're really happy to recognize your continued hard work as an entrepreneur, as a leader for others, as a problem solver, and most importantly, a rock star in our eyes. So I'm very happy to award Jodie Wu the 2016 C3E International Award.
Thank you, Ellen, for the wonderful introduction. To all of you, thank you for sharing this day with me. And as the last awardee, I thought I'd mix things up a little bit and tell you why I'm here today. My love for development began 9 years ago at MIT. I had just come off of a summer internship where I had thoroughly enjoyed the perks of corporate life, lunchtime soccer, bagel Fridays, but I had also started to question if I wanted to be an engineer anymore, as I didn't want to be a tiny cog in this massive machine. The next semester, I enrolled in D-Lab, MIT's International Development Program, founded by Amy Smith, who created D-Lab as a program she would have wanted when she was at MIT years ago. She infused new meaning into what it meant to be an engineer. She taught us about the importance of co-creation and collaboration in whatever we do, and to immerse ourselves in the lives of the customers we are trying to serve. So when I started doing homestays in Tanzania in 2008, my understanding of my life's work was completely transformed. On my first homestay, I stayed with Grace and her sister. This homestay was pretty simple. 1 hour walk from school, preparing dinner by sunset, and studying by candlelight. In the evening, we exchanged stories, and we laughed as we pointed at different body parts to teach each other English and Swahili. Nose, pua, ears, maskio. On my second homestay, I stayed with Christina's relatives, where her role was as their house girl, taking care of the children as soon as she got home from school, washing the dishes, fetching water buckets from down the road. In the evening, her youngest sister slept on the floor, so I could have a sliver of space in the twin bed I was sharing with 2 others. That night, I shivered from the light blanket and non-existent insulation in the walls, and I watched warily as the rats scurried across the roof beams above me. On my third homestay, I stayed with Nasibu's family. That night, we ate by kerosene lighting, sharing a massive plate of ugali, a local traditional East African dish, rolling it in our hands and then dipping it in our sauce bowls that we couldn't even see. We ate in silence as I slowly learned to eat in the darkness. I could see the moonlight through the cracks in the mud walls. And when it came time to go to bed, and I asked to go to the loo, I found myself climbing on top of a platform surrounded by tarp, gently flapping in the wind. And as I got down to squat, I looked up and was stunned to see the stars shimmering above with magnificent radiance. People often look at Africa as the land of the poor, the land of disease. But through those homestays, I discovered that Tanzania is truly the land of resilience, the land of hope, and the land of extraordinary beauty, where generosity and kindness well from deep within. With every step I took on my long journey to and from classes with my hosts, I was reminded how much dedication was required to get an education. Despite life's hardships, tomorrow was always a new day. To work towards a better life, even if it was as simple as working towards getting a thicker blanket. My hosts had so little, yet they gave so much. I see this time and time again in the work that I do. When I sell a product in Tanzania, our customers leave with a beaming smile, having finally procured a clean cook stove that now reduces their fuel usage by 2/3, or a solar home system that will help them save over 20% of their income, otherwise spent on non-renewable energy, to now send their daughters to school. These products enable them to have a modern home that we so often take for granted. But what strikes me most about our customers is that they constantly tell me, Mungu akubariki, nashkuru, God bless you, thank you. And they purchase the product. It should be me thanking them, not just for the purchase, the money, but actually trusting me and enabling me to improve their lives through truly transformative technology. They have given me this honor to stand before you today. So to all GCS staff, sales agents, and customers, thank you for helping to create impact that will last beyond our generation. C3E, thank you so much for giving this wonderful award to me. Teresa, my nominator, thank you for helping me recognize how the impact I can have goes well beyond Tanzania. Amy, thank you for teaching me about the importance of co-creation, collaboration, capacity development, and most of all, community. And last but not least, Mom and Dad, I hope you're watching from afar, and my extended family, thank you for tolerating my desire to live abroad and teaching me to let there be no upper limit to what I am capable of. Thank you.